Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate our fraud risk analytics tool. But before that, I want to share some insights on fraud risk analytics area itself. If you really see, fraud is everywhere. It is not just in banks or in e-commerce industries where there is a lot of online transactions taking place. Fraud is in insurance sector where nearly 10% of all claims are fraudulent. Fraud is in healthcare, fraud is in manufacturing industry, and also in post-sales service area like warranty. So fraud is everywhere. By using robust AI and ML approaches, that is artificial intelligence and machine learning approaches, we can proactively identify fraudulent transactions so that you can go and take necessary actions. If you really look at the opportunities in fraud across different business areas, earlier I talked about different industry segments, and here I am talking about different processes where fraud can happen. Fraud can happen in acquisition. That is, there is a lot of pressure to acquire customers. Sometimes people acquire customers just for the sake of meeting targets. Vendor payments and customer payments, huge area, again, receivables and bad debts. Counterfeit is also an area where there is a lot of fraud happening in the industry. So using the tool that I'm going to demonstrate, one can easily identify potentially fraudulent transactions. Okay. So let's quickly jump into the tool. This is a web-based tool where the AI engine runs in the background. People can upload the data and get the results fairly quickly. So the data that I'm going to be using is this data set where there is vendor number, invoice number, due date, quantity, cost and amount details are there. And we are going to see if there is any potentially fraudulent transactions. Okay, so let's go back to the tool. Let's upload the data first. What is the data? The data is fraud detection. Let's upload it. We will wait for the upload to be complete. And now we can go and do our analysis. What are the analysis we can do? I can get some basic descriptive statistics, like let's start with statistics. Okay, for example, let's see quantity. Okay, what is the maximum, what is the minimum, what is the median, what is the mean, what is the first quartile, what is the third quartile. All these information, I can get it. Okay, and if you see, I can also get the count of different fields. Of course, this basic information, sometimes the advanced analytics need to be used along with basic information. That's when you can identify fraud, right? So let's go to analysis. If you see, I have included Benford law. Benford law is the law that is primarily used in fraud detection. It was used in Enron scandal to unearth fraud. Okay, let's quickly see what is this Benford law. If you really see this, I have demonstrated it for vendor number. Okay, it tells me the frequency of occurrence of the first digit. It's also called as first digit law. Okay, and how different numbers are performing. If you see, most of the vendor numbers start with 1. Okay, let's look at invoice number and how it looks, right? See, invoice number has got the distribution of all the digits. However, if you see, look at the digit number 1. Benford says more than 40% expected should be in with 1 as the first digit, but that's not the case in our data set. So maybe something is going on, right? So this is how you identify fraudulent transactions, right? Let's look at aging, right? So I can do aging analysis. What is the invoice date? Let's take due date. You can give the invoice due, you can give the number of days. You see, everything is about 365 because my data set is somewhat older. Okay, and you can download all the data as well. Now let's come to the core AI engine. Okay, so this is a data. Let's do that for let's say invoice amount, right? All the ones that you see in red, okay, they are all anomalies. In fact, what we have done is an anomaly detection algorithm. Okay, all of these are anomalies. You can even do second level analysis. Okay, the next level of fraudulent transaction. See, I get fewer number, but all these are important for further analysis. Okay, let's give okay. And I can also do multivariate outliers, right? What I demonstrated earlier is on a single parameter we are doing, and now I can select multiple parameters. Okay, let me first select it. So let me give so everything is selected, the number, invoice number. Okay, let's give submit, right? Let's go for output. So you see there are some outliers, right? You can download the data and take action. 4 out of 156 in a data set, they are outliers. Isn't this wonderful? So this is a good tool where we can do some really basic analysis and do advanced analysis and do AI analysis as well. Everything is available in this tool. Okay, I demonstrated using Excel. You can use any database you want. Can be Oracle, SQL, or any of the big data too. Okay, it's basically a data pipeline. Okay, thank you.